We all want to be successful. It's universal, but we almost always focus on what we need to get to be successful, not what we need to give up. So today, we're going to dive into the unspoken price of ambition and how one tiny shift in your thinking can change absolutely everything.
So let's just get right to it with a pretty direct question. Think about your biggest goals, right? The things you really, really want. Now be honest with yourself for a second. Are you actually paying the price to make them happen? I know, it's kind of tough to think about, but it's the only place to start if we're serious about this.
And that question, it leads us straight into what you could call the ambition dilemma. It's that classic tug of war between wanting something so badly you can taste it and, well, not really wanting to do the hard stuff to get it.
And this is the core of it, really. The desire for success is everywhere. I mean, you'd have a hard time finding someone who says, nah, I don't want to succeed. But the willingness to pay up, that's something else entirely. It's so much rarer. And that gap, well, that's where dreams go to die. And listen, this price isn't some big abstract idea. It's real. It's tangible stuff you do every day. It's deciding to close that streaming app and open up your notes. It's saying no to a late night out because you know you need to be sharp for class tomorrow. It's that feeling of missing out when your friends are all hanging out, but you've got a deadline. These are the real-world transactions of ambition.
All right, so here's where we pivot. This is the crucial part. I want you to completely change how you see all this. Let's stop thinking about these things as a cost or a loss and start seeing them for what they truly are. An investment.
Look, it's a simple fact of life. Real, meaningful progress. It doesn't just happen. It's not an accident. It demands that you consciously choose your goal over your immediate comfort. It just requires sacrifice. There's no way around it.
And this right here, this is the reframe that changes the game. What if every single time you give something up for your goals, you're not losing something? What if you're investing it? You're not losing an hour of entertainment, you're investing an hour into your future self. You're not losing a night out. You are literally depositing that time and energy into your bank of future opportunities.
The source material just says it perfectly. This is not a loss. It is an investment. Just let that sink in. It's such a powerful shift. The second you start seeing your hard work not as a painful chore, but as a strategic deposit into your own future, wow, the entire emotional burden just lifts.
So what does this look like in the real world? Well, every single day, this choice, this investment, presents you with two completely different paths. And the tiny little decisions you make today, they literally determine which path you end up on. And here they are, side by side. On one side, you've got the super tempting path of short-term comfort. Easy street, right? On the other, the harder road, the one that builds long-term freedom. So while other people are kicking back and relaxing, you're revising. While they're mindlessly scrolling, you're practicing. One path feels amazing right now. The other one builds an amazing future.
And we have to be real about this. When you're on that harder path, man, it can feel lonely. It can feel like you're the only one doing it, like you're missing out on everything. But that feeling, it's temporary. And more than that, it's a sign. It's a signal that you are doing the tough, necessary work of building a future that most people will only ever dream about.
Okay, so this brings us to the ultimate choice. Because here's the thing, life is going to have some pain. That's a guarantee. You don't get to choose if you experience it, you only get to choose what kind of pain you want.
Think about it like this. You've got two options. There's the pain of discipline. It sucks in the moment, sure, but it's short-term. It's finite. It has an end date. And most importantly, it's a price you choose to pay. Then there's the other kind, the pain of regret. That one, that's long-term. That can last forever. And it's not a price you choose. It's a debt you're forced to owe for the things you didn't do.
This might be one of the most important things you ever hear about achievement. The sting of hard work, of discipline, it fades. But the ghost of what if, the regret of a missed opportunity, that can stick with you for a lifetime.
So after staring down that pretty stark choice, let's talk about the good stuff. Let's focus on the reward for choosing discipline. What is the ultimate payoff for all of this sacrifice?
It's one word, freedom. The discipline you choose today literally buys your freedom tomorrow. The freedom to choose your career, the freedom to take amazing opportunities, the freedom from looking back and wondering, what if? By putting in the hard work now, in this short period, you are unlocking a lifetime of options.
So what's the plan? How do you actually do this? It's really a simple four-step strategy. Number one, acknowledge the cost. Just be honest with yourself about what it's going to take. 2, make the investment. Consciously choose to put in the time and energy. 3, endure the process. Yeah, it's going to be tough sometimes, but you got to stick with it. And finally, number 4, the best part, reap the rewards.
And that brings us right back to you. We've talked about the ideas, the mindset, but it all comes down to what you do next. So the only real question left is this. Looking at the rest of your day, right now, what one investment will you make